Hello guys, this is Zuma and welcome to another Black Ops 2 Best Class video. And in this video we're going to be focusing on the best KSG class. So right, that's the introduction out of the way. Now let's bring down the board for our pick 10 loadout. So right, just before we get into this class loadout, I just want to explain a bit about this game. So I'm playing some TDM arms race on the map Standoff. And I managed to get a 37 KDR in this regular TDM game. I was just rushing around with a KSG, so I hope you enjoy it in the background. So right, let's get back into this class. So for my primary, obviously I have the KSG. Now, I know I've done like the best shotgun class, which I use the Remington, and if you haven't seen that one, then I'll leave like an annotation on screen so you can go and check that out. But the main difference between the KSG and the rest of the shotguns is that the KSG fires one high-powered single slug, which is nice because it allows a lot more range and you can be a lot more accurate with it. But one thing that it comes with is it is so inconsistent. Like, this is probably one of the most inconsistent guns in the game. And coming up is a pretty good example where you don't feel like you've been missing a shot, and then suddenly you'll miss 3 in a row. And then that high-powered bullet that you depend on to kill an enemy, it suddenly feels like you're firing a marshmallow. And it's not like the other shotguns where even if you do miss your first one, you can just keep spamming the trigger until they're dead. This one is so unforgiving, but when you're doing well with this weapon, you're on a good connection, there is no better gun to rush around with than the KSG. So right, let's get on to my attachments. So the ones I like to run on this is the Quickdraw and the long barrel. And this is the inconsistency I was talking about. All 3 missed. And luckily that's my only death. Now the best way to use this weapon is definitely to aim down sight and fire first. I try and limit the amount you actually fire from the hip, because unlike the rest of the shotguns that are a buckshot, so they fire pellets which have more spread, so firing from the hip with them, it makes sense, but with this, it's like firing one big bullet, so definitely aiming down sight and making sure that you've actually got your target locked on and then fire. It's going to be the most efficient way to use this weapon. And I do like the long barrel attachment because although the KSG does have a long range for a shotgun, just being able to increase this gun's efficiency at medium range can make you quite a handful for people even using the submachine guns. So long barrel and quick draw are my attachments, and now we'll move it on to my next slot, which is taken up by the C4. Now as I find the KSG quite inconsistent, to have something extra where I can use as a backup and kill the enemy, I think it's a really nice addition to this class, and there's nothing better than the C4. And now we're going to be going into my perks, and I've got 2 perks in tier 1, so I need perk 1 greed, and those perks are lightweight and hardline. Now although you do run 100% with a KSG, this class, it's like a rush slayer aggressive type class. Having lightweight and being able to get into the enemy spawns first and like outflank them or come at a different direction, just the extra mobility is going to help you out so much. And just another tip when using the KSG, never stand still when you're aiming down sight. Always be moving, whether it's strafing left and right or just moving closer. It's going to help you in closing that distance down, which is what you want when using a shotgun. And I use hardline because I'm playing arms race, and I know it's 150 points to kill, and just for hardline getting 180 points, it's just that allure of fast, easy kill streaks, I guess. I don't know, it's like 1 kill's nearly capturing the B flag on domination. It's insane. But hardline, it's a really nice perk on its own anyway, because it is a rush class. You're in the spawns, you're getting a lot of kills, and I've got the VSAT as well, so obviously when I get 1 VSAT with a hardline, it allows me to get to my next VSAT pretty quick. And for my next perk, I'm using Scavenger. Now although I do get a lot of starting ammunition in the KSG, if you can go on those long streaks, then you will be struggling for ammunition, and you don't really picking up other guns on the floor, especially if you've got the KSG with quick draw long barrel. You want to keep on going, you want to rush, you want to slay, you want to keep going for as long as you can. And not only that, I've got the C4 that can be replenished, and a tactical as well, which I'll talk about soon. And now I'm going to bring up my final 2 perks as they're linked together, which is Engineer and the EMP Grenade. Now I know some people might use Dexterity, but honestly, in my personal opinion, Quick Draw is enough. It reduces your ADS time by 50%, and I never find I really get outgunned using the KSG, even when I don't use Dexterity. And what I die from more is like a Guardian or a Sentry gun, bouncing Betty shot charges. Those are the things that annoy me and that I die from. So with the Engineer, I'd rather see them, and then with the EMP, I'd rather destroy the equipment and get the points. And mix with Hardline as well, I'm getting more points off the score streak, so it just works. And that is it, guys. It's what I think is the best KSG class, and I really hope this class setup works for you as it does for me. And looking forward to my next best class video. It's going to be the best M8A1 class, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you are so you don't miss that. And that's it, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like rating and maybe a favourite if you think it's helped you out. And that's it, guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.